No one yeah, right.
Nobody blanks with a Biden. Looks like Eric Adams had to learn that lesson the hard way. Petty President Biden's dumping the New York mayor as a surrogate for his 2024 campaign after Adams dared to criticize him over the border crisis.
There's a crisis right now, and that crisis should be coordinated by the national government. We are speaking directly to the Biden administration.
The national government has turned its back on New York City. This is in the lap of the President of the United States. It's the irresponsibility of the White House for not addressing this problem.
Team Biden punishing Adams by yanking his name off of an advisory board, and a Democrat aide squealing that, quote, the relationship is soured between the two liberal titans because the mayor had made somewhere between inartful to stupid comments that were kind of out of bounds. Interesting that Biden's booting a prominent black Democrat while his administration goes hardcore on diversity. But Adams might consider himself lucky that he got to dodge having to be in a lame Biden campaign ad.
I'm on Team Biden-Harris.
I'm on Team Biden-Harris.
Joe Biden rocks.
Re-electing President Biden is a BFD.
Joe Biden? Oh, he's ready.
Okay, that was weird.
Oh, boy.
All right, so do you think Adams may have dodged a bullet, Jessica? Now he doesn't have to go out there and, you know, be so political. He can work for the city.
No, every politician, I guess once you become president, it stops, but they want the next thing, right? They're never actually content with whatever it is that they're doing. They've just found out that they can't get a better job. So then they say, like, I'm here working for you. So no, I don't think it's net a good thing for Mayor Adams. I think it's a mistake on the part of the administration. I think that you should have as many diverse voices, and I'm not just talking about the color of his skin, but the tone of his message represented. I mean, Eric Adams has exactly the same message as Keisha Lance Bottoms, who then went on to join the administration when she declined to run again to be mayor of Atlanta. If you listen to her during the summer of 2020, it sounds just like Eric Adams. Like, this isn't appropriate. This is looting. This isn't about peaceful protests, et cetera. And New York City matters. It's one of the most important cities in the country. You should want the mayor of this city on your task force.
They used to call Trump petty, Judge.
You know, the amazing part of it is, I mean, it's just so consistent with this totalitarian instinct that they have. You talk the way we talk, you say what we want you to say, or we're going to cut you off. You don't deserve to be heard. And so, you know, he's getting kicked to the curb. Yeah. But the truth is that Adams is right, unfortunately. Yeah. He is right. But there's also another piece to it, and that is that New York is a sanctuary city. And it just goes to show you how they're all talk until they put the pedal to the metal. You know, they talk the talk, but when it comes to walking the walk, the Democrat can't do it. And so now he's trying to send him to Rockland. Rockland got a restraining order, and apparently now they're trying to send, and they're bringing out the state police. I mean, there's so much going on. You know, everybody's running to court to try kind of change. And the Biden administration had 2 years to prepare for this thing. You know, and now everybody's running to court to try to get an order to overturn his order to not let them into my county. No, send them back to your county. This is lunacy.
Does this send a broader message to all the Democrats all over the country?
I do think this is a great thing for Eric Adams. If he wants to actually, if he does have aspirations for higher office, this gives him a great path to be a more independent person. Yeah. I'd be like, thank you. I don't have to go to that meeting. Perfect. I'll free up on my schedule so that I can go actually hand out fruit to migrants. So he's sitting here telling the mayor, any mayor of a city, they're on more of the front lines than any president will ever be. They actually have to look their constituents in the face. They see them on the streets of work. President Biden's at the White House. He doesn't see anybody. So Mayor Adams is saying, no, actually, I need help here, but he's not the only one. Wait till Governor Polis of Colorado starts saying more. Mary Lightfoot, she's leaving, but the new guy, Brandon, is that his name?
Brandon, yeah.
Brandon something?
Johnson.
Thank you, whatever his name is. I'll get your name when you get sworn in. But I do think that this is going to cascade because it's not going to be just New York City. Do you see what's happening in Denver, Colorado? It is atrocious. They're thinking of putting homeless camps and migrant camps all over the city, and because they don't have enough shelter space. Right. It's not going to be just the border towns. It's everywhere. So if I were Eric Adams, I would say, excellent. Thank you. I'm glad my schedule just freed up.
Greg?
You know, if Joe was an old white Republican, he would be called racist. That's all I got. No, this is a feather. This is a feather in the mayor's cap. You know, when Joe Biden doesn't want to work with you, that's like Alec Baldwin not wanting to direct you in a Western. Like, you dodged a bullet, figuratively. Someone should ask Joe if he thinks Mayor Adams is black.
No.
You probably wouldn't get the joke because he wouldn't remember it, because he doesn't even remember the name of the
good.
visiting angel who gave him his Maylocks. But this countdown. This countdown is it to the end of Title 42. It feels like New Year's Eve for rich white liberals who need their hedges trimmed and their leaves blown.
They have no more openings in the landscaping industry. I've talked to a bunch of contractors. They are full.
Really?
Yes.
What are you going to do this summer?
Yeah, Jesse.
I cut a nice lawn.
Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page and catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You will not get it anywhere else.